This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Police Quest Bachelor Party.
Oh fuck! I redlined during the sync. I'm so sorry. Fuck, Luke. I'm fired. You know what? I'm out. See ya.
You should certainly do a screenshot of save game names.
They show up on the screen every once in a while.
They do, yeah, because we save live.
They are amazing.
Yeah.
And you can only ever guess what they might mean or what formula.
Usually they're references to what we're talking about.
No,
at the time
I know,
that
but
we
from,
save.
Like just some like a layman.
You know, there's so many here I don't remember. They did make sense at the time, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Some of them I can tell because we were talking about something actively happening in the game, like Tor taxonomy, killing Ferrari.
Fingerless onesie? What the hell?
There was a discussion as to whether what was it?
It was whether a onesie was like
it was a beanie, an upside down beanie, or a
full body sock. I think
full body sock. That's right.
Yeah, whether it was a sock or a beanie, and we I mean, it really divided us.
Yeah,
it would. I can imagine it would.
I don't. Yeah, I remember that. I was gonna say I don't, but I totally do. I was there.
Indeed.
All right, let's make this happen. Let's go.
All right,
let's do some games.
What's up, shitties?
Did we vocal sync? I don't remember.
We did a vocal sync because I redlined and then I quit. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. What's up?
Only Matt really has the authority to fire Matt too, because he's a founding member.
What's up, shitties? I hope you're doing well. I hope things are going well for you, except for the fact that I called you shitties. You know?
That might be one of those things that could reduce the quality of someone's day.
Yeah, it might actually also improve the quality of someone's day, depending on your personality type.
Yeah, if you enjoy being called shitty, and not, being called out for something, but, having it used as a pet name. I'm sure there are some people that does that for.
You might have just had a very shitty day. And Matt's and even the level of Matt's insult isn't as bad as shitty as it's been, so it's sort of like you're moving up.
Yeah, I think it's an improvement. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we're organisms, I haven't brought it up in a while, but you're never completely not pooping,
Yeah, no, it's true.
You're always a little bit pooping.
There's a hole there at all times.
Yeah,
it's true.
Fuck.
Even if you're not actively extruding right now,
checking in.
You got some poop about your person.
Yeah. No, at all times. Yeah. I wonder does poop come out of your pores?
I think you have to get pretty sick.
Probably not. Maybe some of the
I remember.
No, probably even sick. Not then.
I was having a conversation with a friend of the show, Aaron. Who did Aaron do recording with Level 0 for Friday the 13th? If I remember that correctly.
Back in the old
he was in Friday the 13th and Diablo 3.
Well, viewers not familiar with Aaron can go and check those out. Anyway, we were having a conversation a while back about fecal vomiting because he was curious what would happen if just your butthole was completely sealed. That was in a small thread of poop-related conversations that Aaron and I had, which is funny because he's the least juvenile person you could ever hope to meet.
Oh yeah. Aaron is
he does seem fairly down to earth. Yeah.
Very, very mature.
But in about a week, he had about 3 really serious questions about pooping. Like, what would happen if you never stopped or you couldn't poop? Anyway, that's when he learned about fecal vomiting, and he came in one day really excited to tell me about fecal vomiting. And it's what happens if you simply can't poop. Your body will eventually vomit up that poop.
Just expel it the other way that it can. Yeah.
He actually worded it that way because he was relieved to know that your body had a contingency in place.
Check this fucking shit out, man. I took that Black Lotus you bought me and mixed it with a pinch of my poison cure pills, man. Now they're comically attuned to that poison. I know it says cosmic, but I wanted to say they'll homeopathically shut it down, man. It's fucking...
Which is to say, not shut it down.
Yeah, that's right, man. I'll just swap these for any of the old poison cure pills you still have, man. You might want to get some in case of, you know what the fuck I'm saying? Just don't talk to Julinar, okay?
I'm beginning to suspect she's a tree.
Yeah, man. Just swap these out for any old poison cure pills you have, man. Because they're fucking, what's the word, Julinar? Obsolete. Obsolete, that's right. Thank you, Julinar. Kill me. Purest river water, man. Just like nature made it. This should be like the ticket for curing Erasmus and shit, right? I don't think that the waters of the Lethe can bring back out of their coma, man. But, you know, let them sleep properly and the drug will cleanse itself of their bodies, you know? So thanks for bringing us the water, man.
We've sort of
last line was supposed to be Julinar, but I'm okay with it having been Salim, honestly.
Yeah, no, I don't. She never stands, and there's a reason.
For
it's because trees don't know how to walk.
When I first glanced at her, I didn't know she was on a seat, and it looked like she had... It just looked really, really wrong.
That's just how she is.
It's interesting, because at first Julinar was kind of like, you know, deceitful. Like a tree hiding in a human body, covetous of sort of the animate warmth of a human life. But gradually she's come to regret that decision.
You know? Yeah, absolutely.
Danny McBride.
What the fuck? How have I not seen that guy's face before? Luke, can you go harass him for a minute? How has this guy been... Oh,
he doesn't look a thing like he...
Yes, Melina.
Okay.
I redlined again, Luke. I'm sorry, I quit.
Hi.
Yes, Melina.
He does not look like a person I want to hang out with.
Bruh.
Yes, that's Melina, yeah.
You ever gone fishing with a shotgun?
Well, I got a couple holes if you're willing.
That guy has a podcast that no one's listening to that he's unsuccessfully trying to migrate to to Twitch and TikTok, you know?
I like he tried to offer him chocolate. Yeah, no, this guy's a whole waste of shit. Yeah. Thank you for humoring us, Luke. I appreciate that.
No, I'm in. We're good.
Fuck that guy. And his podcast.
I want to warn the viewers. I told the gang when we were syncing up that I was not feeling too well today. And I am actually feeling exponentially less well as time goes on.
Good. This is good. I mean, it's bad for you, but maybe good for the show. Keep us posted. Alex's sick watch.
Bum, 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 bum.
I might have to make a graphic for that.
I may just get less and less able to participate as the episodes go on.
No, look, man. If you here's the thing: if you've got the body aches and the malaise, something's coming down the lane.
Yeah, I guess the other symptoms are coming. I was just telling the guys, I have the body pain and exhaustion that you normally get if you've got a nasty cold, but without any of the other cold symptoms. It's, I don't know. It's not good. It's not a good feeling.
But you know what? I've had that before, and it's been everything from low blood sugar to caffeine withdrawal to just being tired.
Oh, you know what it is? I'm getting back into keto. That's what it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
exactly what's happening.
No, that's totally what it is. I don't normally get it in this way.
Grab
normally when I go into keto, it's a bit like how I imagine turning into a vampire would be.
Yeah.
With lots of shitting your brains out on the toilet, that kind of thing.
No, you're low on, you need some electrolytes, bud. I'm sorry I called you bud.
Happening.
Fuck. I can you forgive me?
No, that's fine. You can bud is fine. It's feller. Just
feller. What the fuck?
What?
Oh wow.
Where are we?
Welcome to my new home. As you can see, I'm starting to make this island fucking awesome. Thank you deeply for restoring me to life. In an incredible joy to be alive after all these years trapped in darkness and then drifting in Hades also. Do you like my cool Valley Girl shorts?
She sounds like someone on an athletic scholarship giving a public address of some sort.
Jorts, frilly white blouse, and a pink vest over top. It's perfect. Hello, Erana.
You are as welcome here as the sunshine is also welcome here.
Good God.
You know, I was about to say I regret bringing her back from the dead, but I don't. I'm into this.
It is so good to feel the plants grow in the sunlight or the smell of freshness on the morning breeze. The magic again fills my being, and I cannot remember being more joyful. Thank you so much for this gift. Sorry.
Thank you.
This is so stupid.
I love it.
This is such a stupid thing to do.
For like the most legendary sorcerer of several ages.
I like this take on ultra-powerful magicians, honestly.
She's sort of like the Galadriel of this setting, and it is really funny to, like, go back through, like, my mental image of all of Galadriel's lines and just deliver them like this. May it be a light to you when all other lights go out.
Just replace Kate Blanchett with, like, Christina Applegate.
From 1980s.
From the
1980s.
from the Married with Children days.
Yeah.
Like, she's actually, I think she's an activist now, but
Ditzy Galadriel is almost as funny as Michael Caine Gandalf.
Michael Caine Gandalf.
You shall not pass.
Frodo,
take the ring and deliver it to Mordor.
So, a little bit of evidence that a small amount of European classism resides in all of us is the fact that it's really funny to imagine Michael Caine as Gandalf.
Yeah,
the fact that you picture that and it's funny to you, a little bit of classism still lives within you. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
thank God.
yeah, his name's Sauron. He's a real bad bloke.
Did you know? That is the ring of power. All right.
A wizard is never late.
Fuck. All right, let's ask about Hades.
Okay.
There is peace in Hades for most souls, but I could not rest. There was too much that I left undone, too much that I wish to do. Life is too short when weighed against eternity.
It's a real run-in for student council kind of voice.
Yes, absolutely. Fucking absolutely.
Oh.
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 Oh. Oh.
When I tried to drive the Dark One from this world so long ago, I was trapped by the Dark One. It destroyed me, but I sent my soul into my staff. When you freed my soul from the staff, some shit happened. Death was like a restless oblivion, with a few troubling dreams. However, I shall face it gladly again, if it means that others shall live. Tell me about
Why are you talking like you memorized this speech in advance?
It is so good to know that Mordavia is safe from the Dark One. I love the lush beauty of that land, and the innocence of most of the people there, foolish though they were.
It's a weird vibe, kind of like how we began to suspect that Julinar was just a tree. Like when Salim saved her from being a tree, it was just a different tree that was given a human form. Like she's reciting this, you know, like.
Well, let's ask about magic, though, eh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Would you like to learn some more magic, my young wizard? I know a spell you could use. I shall teach you. May your mind be filled with the knowledge of Kool-Aid. You feel the power of the words. Fill your mind with a sense of magic. And you understand the spell of healing. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, a healing spell. That's going to be so useful.
Yeah, for the remainder of the game.
Whatever little time there's left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing we've got this far without it, to be honest.
Do you like my little socks with my pom-poms on them?
Here's some chocolates.
I don't even need shoes. Oh shit. What is this? A gift of bonbons. I cannot remember when I last enjoyed such a pleasure. My thanks to you. Okay.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Whether 'tis no
I'm sorry, her goddamn costume is just it just ruined me.
So no, I know exactly where you got it.
Yeah, right?
I know exactly where you're coming from.
These are lovely. What a shame that they had to be killed for me to be able to appreciate their beauty. Still, their seeds will grace my garden. My thanks to you. You have been more than generous with all that you have given me. I thank you for my life as well as these gifts. Thank you, Erana.
Please drive up to the window.
Do you like my mushroom shit I have going on there? I built that. Yeah, that's great. An enormous cream-colored mushroom grows near the center of the garden.
Yes, it
You can
does.
see small windows are set in its stalk. Its wide umbrella roof offers protection from the elements for the smaller mushroom seeds below.
It just needs a face, and it could almost be the tree from McDonald's playground.
Yeah, it's very McDonald's Playland. You're not wrong.
Kind of looks like a little hot dog kiosk or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's impressive how quickly she created this, but I don't know that we care for it aesthetically.
If it was a hot dog kiosk, it would be manned by, like, some really, like, he's sick to death of working this job. It's like a really grumpy Ed Asner.
Yeah. You want anything fucking
God.
It does seem like you're going to sit on one of those little stools, and one of those little windows is going to open, and someone's going to give you, like, some mediocre churros or
Drugs.
something.
Drugs.
It's just
No one has
generic.
ever asked me to marry them before. I am flattered and pleased, but we need to understand each other before we choose to wed. Let us talk to one another some more before making this decision. Thank you.
Sometimes these voice decisions that you make are, like, oddly prescient, because her dialogue is strange.
It is. You're not wrong, Alex.
Yeah. Examine the fountain.
The fountain's water sparkles in the light and has the slight fragrance of lilacs. It is cool and tingles on your skin.
And everyone has a distinct desire to get on down.
Save. Oh no. Valley Girl Erana. I just was not. Yeah, her costuming is bunk. Sorry.
You wash away your cares and worries. If this water could be marketed commercially, it would put the drug and soap industries out of business.
And she'd be another, what is it? Delphine?
Oh yeah, she'd be so. I don't know if this is her maybe this is her bathwater.
Well, time to brush my teeth with Arana's bathwater.
That's perfect.
All right, herpes.
That's carrying cleanliness a bit far. Heroes always have perfect teeth. It's in the specs.
That's the kind of thing that someone that really does not have clean teeth would say.
Yeah, I agree.
Carrying brushing your teeth a bit far, like that feels like the minimum effort. I would rather not bathe for a week than not brush my teeth.
I suppose what they're implying is that our teeth are miraculously white due to our role
I
as a
hope
hero.
so. I really, truly hope so.
That doesn't mean that our breath doesn't stink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, this is also the first time in 5 games that I have cleaned myself, so. which was a point that we made very recently.
Yeah,
you
that's
had
true.
a thick layer of adventurer scum on yourself.
You are one smelly dude.
Let's drink from the fountain.
It said that we washed away all of our worries and cares.
Oh, yeah. The water is cool and wonderfully tingly. It has the taste of fresh strawberries and cream. You can feel all the stiffness and soreness ebb as the magic of the liquid flows through your body.
You see a receipt on the ground saying Prozac.
We just bathed in this water, and we haven't bathed in years. And then we just took a big old sip of Questibert tea.
It's our bathwater. Oh my god.
Like I can only imagine that would be like
Me
like the fucking stink spirit from Spirited Away. You know?
Yeah.
Would you like some Questibert water?
Wait, where are you going? Oh my god.
We've exhausted our dialogue options for the night.
I thought we were gonna get to know each other.
You're boring.
Fuck.
I'm not
Maybe I
allowed to
should just
know
agree
any
to
more
marry
about
him.
you today.
Fuck you.
She just goes straight
Stupid.
to 11.
You stupid fucker.
Hey, do you guys,
Hey.
we got some serious questions for Glory today. Let's play the theme song.
That's the shit.
That's the shit right there. Can't hear it. All right. Wouldn't be an episode. All right, here we go. Yeah, we got so many questions for Glory. Okay. Number 1 from Joseph Davies. This is actually a question for Gory, but it's fine. Once your Midas...
Question for Gory.
Wow, yeah. It's when you hear it, you'll understand.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Last week we were talking about the curses that we could turn into positives, and the Midas curse was a big one. So, Joseph asks, if once your Midas curse is broken, what happens to the gold ingots you fashioned from your previously untraceable murders? Does the curse turn the gold back into meat bricks? Or, I guess it would be hamburger. I guess you just have hamburger helper every night.
It's actually
It would be a slurry too, as it melted down to like very fine particles.
Yeah.
See, I love this question because you can't melt a person. You could cook them and render the fat from them, but
Yeah.
you can't actually melt them and shape them into something in the way you can a metal. So the idea that you turn someone to gold, then melt them, then turn them into bricks, then turn them back into people. What happens? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can only imagine
it'd
they
be
turn
a
it into
condensed bar of meat shake.
Yeah, I think they would be sort of a fairly uniform flesh substance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
if you blended it all the way up,
with a buttery
turned into
consistency.
a pink goo.
Like human liverwurst.
Yeah, but the idea is to spend it. And, gold doesn't stick around in people's, it goes back to the source, right? Where's most gold stick around, right?
To answer the question, I was assuming that the gold ingots remained, and that was the premise under which I was discussing your options there. But you could still make it work if it was going to revert, if you were careful to spend it all first.
Yeah,
before
if you
remove
spend
the curse.
I think that's the real key, yeah.
Just in case, maybe spend it. If you find yourself cursed like King Midas, maybe try spending it all before you get that curse removed, just in case. Because odds are you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, solid question.
Maybe launder that gold pretty good, because otherwise it's going to be pretty clear that you're where all the meat gold's coming from.
Yeah.
They're just traded all in one spot.
All the meat gold.
Because if people just find little bits of gross meaty slime in their Scrooge McDuck vaults, they're not going to know what to make of that. They're going to think a rat died in there and rotted away.
You get enough of get enough gold bars stacked on each other. This could cause a real problem. A real problem. So
gold's heavy, man.
Gold's heavy, yeah. I mean, Yeah, that's a good one. Idris has a question for Glory, but listen to this. Idris used ChatGPT to formulate a question for Glory for us.
So this is our first question from a legit robot.
This is our first AI question. What inspired you to create the Level 0 NPC YouTube channel? And how do you hope to bring glory to the realm of Krull through your content in the future? I think we need a questions for Krull up in here now too.
Okay.
God.
Fucking love that theme.
Yeah, me too. I wish I could hear it. All right. I just think...
God damn it, Matt.
I do love that theme so much. Well, what?
Such disdain for movie magic.
Fucking right, man.
I can only imagine what it would be like if, like, Matt was an actor in a film and had to act against a golf ball.
Oh,
why
Matt
Matt
will
will
like a green screen. Matt against the green screen.
Yeah.
There are several reasons why Matt will never be an Avenger. Just partly because it's all the decisions he's made up until now, but the main reason is just be like, Thanos, why are you just like a guy with a big foam head?
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where's Josh Brolin, and why do you have ping pong balls on
I mean,
you?
Josh Brolin was too tired to come in today.
Everybody knows, you know. I like to keep it real, you know. I'm keeping it real. That's what it is.
I agree with the keeping it real as well.
Luke, what inspired us to create this YouTube channel?
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to pause the game for this one. Not that we wouldn't normally, anyway. Well, I mean, ultimately, and this was relatively early in the time that Matt and I even knew each other. How long had we been hanging out when we sort of came up with this plan? But because it was November of some year, a long time ago. And when we actually started doing the recording, we started planning it sooner than that. It was like September or whatever.
Yeah, it was fall of 2015, right? So it would have been
fall of 2015, and I moved back to Canada in 2014 in summer. So we'd known each other about a year probably, and I was part of Matt's local D&D group. It was Matt, John, who used to be on the channel. You can find some of his episodes far back in the archives, and me.
Yeah.
And we were all kind of fans of Let's Play channels. Particularly, I think we all kind of like the Game Grumps.
Yeah.
And I think it was John's idea, actually.
Yeah, it was. It was John's. John's like, we should do a Let's Play channel. And
yeah.
We were like, yeah, okay. Let's fucking go. Let's do it.
I think we were less reserved about that. Matt makes it sound like it was like we were put upon thinking to do it, but
Fine, John. Fine. Whatever you want, bud. Let's go. Let's make it happen.
So I think the first thing we recorded was Euro Truck Simulator.
Yeah, we did Euro Truck Simulator, and we did. I think in the same night, did we do...
We did a couple What's Nest days.
But did we do...
Fallout?
One of our first games was the... what is it called? What is it called? Can't remember.
Broforce?
Oh,
Broforce. Fucking Broforce. Yeah. No, and you know what? That's the funny thing. Because that came,
Oh, no, it was King's Quest 1, wasn't it?
Sierra Saturday.
No. Sierra Saturday was 2 years in.
Yeah, we were just playing whatever for those first 2 years.
Yeah.
We played fucking Overwatch, we played Fallout, we played Euro Truck
Fallout
Simulator.
kind of fits in our whole thing because it's retro. But yeah, the first day of recording, I think it was Euro Truck and some of our first episodes of Wednesday, Final Fight.
Yeah.
and the unaired episode, the unaired recording of the Avengers video game, or X-Men video game. Yeah.
Wow. That was so long ago. I remember I set my computer up on the TV in the basement.
You did. We were doing it locally for the longest time.
Yeah. And oh my god.
It wasn't until spring or maybe even summer of the first full year of the show that we started recording remotely because we couldn't figure out a good time for all of us to get to Matt's house to record.
Yeah, it was a huge pain in the ass, and it was much easier just to do this. And we had better audio quality, so
it's true.
We jumped through a bunch of hoops, but all this stuff is on the channel if you go way back to the start.
It's all there. We have
we played Left 4 Dead. Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah. And then eventually we started focusing down more on retro games because that was kind of what Matt and I liked. And John doesn't particularly like retro games. I think it was mostly he was I don't want to play Fallout multiple times. And then we were like, oh, okay. And so we did that sort of most people probably have never seen our playthrough of Fallout, but where we just kind of we died and we decided it was permanent death.
We died right at very close to the beginning.
Yeah, after entering the hub.
Yeah.
And then eventually John sort of lost interest in the show, so it was Matt and me for a little while, and that's when Andrew joined us for right after Gold Rush.
Yeah, we did Gold Rush, and I was like, if we're gonna play this Sierra games, we need to get Andrew in on this because he's he grew up with the same stuff I did, and then he joined, and I don't know why we waited so long to add you. Alex, you had been hanging out since 2014 as well. You've been
Alex was in the D&D group before me.
Yeah. So.
Initially, I was a little anxious about joining, actually.
Yeah.
It just kind of sounded a little bit stressful because it had come up before. But then I listened to some episodes while working tremendously late nights back when I was working with Matt. And I would binge Sierra Saturday while working incredibly late. And I knew that I wanted to join a show when I got to A Horse with No Code Name. the episode of Codename Iceman where Matt and Andrew perform A Horse with No Name while Luke crashes a submarine 1,000 times.
I just love the Iceman when Matt being the commander is Christopher Walken. It was eye-wateringly funny.
John.
We briefly did. I recorded Wario's Woods was my first appearance, and I did it at Matt's place, which was kind of a throwback to the in-person recording days, though Luke was still remote.
Yeah. No, it was good, and then Lou was a fan.
I was like a fly that somehow got inside your house.
You contacted me. Yeah.
Because it was your artwork. I came across the artwork when I was YouTubing, and I was like, oh my god, someone has actually done artwork for Police Quest 2. And then I got absolutely addicted and just binged everything.
That's great. I like how you were a fan, and then you joined us, and now you don't watch it anymore.
No, it's because...
We've ruining our fans.
No, it is. I swear to God that it has been a very up and down crazy few months.
It takes a little more energy, I find, to watch an episode that I am in. I don't know why. It's just something about remembering what happens in it it's a different experience.
Yeah, no, I get it. We're just.
I like to go back and watch really old episodes. Like I was watching Blue Force today.
Oh yes.
That's the good shit right
some
there.
Of the best work because you guys actually transformed that whole game's genre.
It's true.
It becomes something totally not what it was intended to be.
Who's is it Jake? What's his face? That's the Blue Force protagonist.
Jake Ryan.
Yes, Jake Ryan.
Matt's performance as Jake Ryan was fucking haunting.
The best thing,
Jake,
Go ahead,
he
please.
made Jake so profoundly anxious that Jake would be halfway through a bit of dialogue, and Matt would have to like stop for breath to like pace himself. God, that really stuck with me.
Yeah.
So my favorite, like, thing that has come out of our playthrough of Blue Force, aside from Zwalg, was I have found, and I'll link the article down in the description if you're interested. This article that someone wrote about games from Sierra in the early 90s, where he was talking about the Police Quest series and references Level 0 NPCs like 5 times. Because it's like, I got partway through this game and I just couldn't finish it, so I watched the rest of it on Level 0 NPCs. And like, my favorite part of that was like, we were his only exposure to Blue Force.
Oh no.
So, like, he described Jake as a character as endearingly doofy. And I was like, I don't think he was written to be that way. But if this is the
Jim
only...
Wall's suing Level 0.
Oh my god. Those are good
I mean,
times.
like...
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, not to say anything like disparaging about the actor that they chose to, you know, be the face model for Jake Ryan and stuff like that, but just the baby facedness of him and like the sort of nerdy whatchamacallit, evidence lockup guy in that first
Barry,
couple of
Larry,
screens of the
and
game.
Gary.
Barry, yeah.
I think they
like
used
just
their
that
crew.
like once Matt like committed to that, it was like, oh god, this is how this game is going to feel for the rest of the time we play it.
Like, I cannot think of Jake as anything other than a dweeb.
Yeah, it's set.
Like, imagine if this was your only experience with Quest for Glory 5.
No.
You know, like, how would your image of Erana change? Then going back to the older games.
Hot
I
pink.
cannot
man.
wait to marry you. How many nights did you spend in my piece? Fuck. Yeah, that is a
Jesus.
hilariously long answer for a fucking AI question.
Yeah, that no human wrote to us.
And we're only halfway through because there's the whole bit about how we're going to bring glory to Krull. But
That's
we have
true.
actually sort of answered that across many episodes. We
That's
were
true.
hoping to do a reading of the audiobook, but it got caught up in legal purgatory. We were thinking of potentially doing a sort of riff tracks style take of Krull, and we kicked around the idea of throwing another episode of the podcast at it.
Just a whole Krull episode.
Yeah. Krull episode. We also, as evidenced by the by here, have discussed on episode the idea of a Krull Timber Krulltacular. Not necessarily for Krull 2, which, you know, obviously. But just in general, like, you know, we could do a whole month dedicated to Krull content. I have the Krull arcade game on my computer, you know, emulated through MAME, and
We could do it, man. The month,
the Apple game.
the month right before Horror Month would be Krull Temper.
Oh, that would be such a ride to do a month of Krull and then a month of fucking Phantasmagoria, like just insert it into the middle of whatever else we're doing.
That'd be wild.
That's great.
That's putting a lot of faith in our viewers to stick around.
That's wild.
It's wild.
It's wild, man. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I think that would be fun. Yeah, so that's how we're going to bring glory to the kingdom of Krull. We're going to keep acknowledging it until...
Yeah, by never shutting up about it.
Yeah.
By consistently proving that we are the most invested in Krull as an IP of anyone that didn't originally work on Krull.
Yeah.
And quite possibly more so than most, if not all of them as well.
It's funny, last night I had to let my wife know that Liam Neeson was in Krull, and she grew up with it, and so it's like, how... some people just don't make these connections.
That's the Krull experience. Like, every time I watch Krull, I've said this
Yeah.
before, every time I watch it, I'm surprised that Liam Neeson is there.
Yeah.
Like, I always expect him to have called his people and done something about that to, like, get himself removed from
like
every company.
digitally removed Liam Neeson from Krull.
Well, he has a very shitty haircut. He doesn't look great in that. Although
He is great in Krull.
To be
His
fair,
character is awesome.
nobody does.
nobody looks great.
No.
But he is supposed to be the handsome bandit.
Yeah.
Except
He's-
maybe Lissa.
He's the lovable womanizer of the bandits.
Yeah.
What I love
Colin-
is when you have younger people nowadays who watch Krull and they're like, "Oh my god, it's Hagrid."
Yeah, that's
like,
he's in there too. But
I
like
think you mean Robbie Coltrane.
the Colts, and Bronco McLaughlin, is that his name?
Good old Bronco McLaughlin.
Bronco McLaughlin, famous died off screen. Bronco McLaughlin.
someone did a post actually recently where they said, "I bet you never realized that Cohen is in fact, if you've ever watched Star Trek Voyager, not Voyager. If you've ever watched Star Trek Deep Space Nine, he is this scrawny security officer dude that was in it for like fucking, I don't know, like a couple of seasons, and and he's bald in Deep Space Nine. He's this bald security officer, and I never ever made the connection. But I
Colin
remember
is the main protagonist. Jesus.
Yeah, if you look at Deep Space Nine, you know that who's familiar with it? Anyone?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah. I watched
What is
it
it?
back in the day.
That guy Eddington, the security dude Eddington in Deep Space Nine.
I'm drawing a blank. When I think security, all I can think of is Rene Auberjonois as Odo.
Oh yeah, no, well, he's like Starfleet security dude, and he was in it semi-regularly for a couple of seasons until it was discovered he was a fucking marquee dude. But yeah,
How have I never looked up what
Someone
else
is
this guy is in?
furiously typing this in.
I don't believe it.
No, it's
Matt
true.
is going.
I promise. Like, it is him, and it was bizarre. I was like, oh my god, it is him.
He was on Star Trek Deep Space Nine for 3 years.
There you go.
Holy shit. How many times do you think Ken Marshall went around that set going, I was in fucking Krull?
Yeah. But he doesn't look a thing like him, eh?
I want to live in a world where people who worked on Krull, like, wear it like a badge of honor that other people would understand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, motherfucker, I worked on Krull.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
There you go. Fuck.
Get the fuck away from me with this MCU bullshit.
No, like Lou, thank God you're here, because honestly, like, I never would have known that was Ken Marshall. I never would have put that together.
I never did, and I just randomly saw this post on Facebook where someone said, one of those, I was today years old when I realized, and it's like, holy fucking shit. I remember that character. I remember watching that character in that show, and never once did I connect it.
He looks like such a fucking mealy-mouthed narc in that show.
He does. He really does.
I'm on the vein that Krull is perhaps not Liam Neeson's best known work. I was wondering, what is Kenneth Marshall's best known work? But
Krull.
according to his Wikipedia page, it is Krull.
It's definitely Krull.
Well, I tell you what, it's not Darkman for Liam Neeson. There's so many people that have no idea Darkman exists. Well, that it's part of one of the...
Well, no, Darkman, like, it is at the very least, like, in the deep backs of their minds, because Darkman was marketed to fuck, man. Like,
I know,
it's definitely not a movie for kids, but that had, like, action figures and, like, McDonald's Happy Meal tie-ins and shit like that.
Isn't it a part of... or isn't it connected with the DC universe or the or Marvel?
I think so. Yeah, it is. I think Darkman was a DC comic.
How fucking epic would it be if they somehow brought Liam Neeson back as Darkman for
Darkman.
reboot?
I'm in. Let's do it.
That should happen.
You got to. It just if Sam Raimi could make it happen, man, could do it. Yeah. Hey, listen. Ken Marshall hasn't acted since 2003. Let's make
That's
sure.
a shame.
Let's make sure. Yeah, he's still alive. Let's get him on the show,
guys. Did we do an episode break at any point in?
No, we're still
going.
in the
This is
first
episode
episode.
1.
Yeah, this is a long one today.
Yeah. All right, guys.
We got some gameplay in, guys. So we're good.
Yeah, we got some more. We got a couple more comments for Glory when we get back. So
I fully spaced out there. I warned the audience that I was not feeling well, and I just for just a second just saw into forever and lost track of time and what we were talking about.
That's the keto flu, baby.
Go grab yourself a Gatorade because you got those in the fridge, right?
I'm all right. I got one more episode in me.
Right. Gatorade would kick you out of ketosis too. That would be a terrible choice.
We'll do no. You get a sugar-free one. You get actually the sugar-free Powerade. Actually has is sweetened with stevia. It's so good.
Nice.
Go get it.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to watch this back and see where my brain switched off.
See where you disappear. Just go MIA.
I'll give you a chapter break if I can find it.
Chapter break. Where Alex's mind goes.
This is the point where Alex's mind switched off. I'll put a time signature in there so you can find it.
Anyway.
I was looking at Kenneth Marshall's Wikipedia page, but then all the words just became symbols, just arcane without meaning.
That's what happens when you read the Necromonicon.
Yeah. Thanks, Idris, for that, by the way. That was ChatGPT. Who knew? It's going to change the world. All right, everybody. See you next time.
See you next time.
Stick and stay, folks.